Hi, guys. Welcome to your May 2022. This is going to be the One Earth Ain't Telling You timeless reading for the beautiful sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, I want to say that I'm extremely impressed with the fact that you are in the number 3 slot. So we're going to go ahead and drop it for you because you're never here. And this is what happens when my wheel just spits out random individuals. I'm loving this. And although I am doing a wheel spin for every single video series, and you did not get extended, you're still up here. And I love to be able to tap into your energy at the top rather than the bottom. So let's go ahead and drop it for you, Leos. All right, so we have some things that we need to talk about, and I'm going to tell you right now, all of that crap that goes on in comments where you don't want to hear something. This ain't the place. I'm telling you right now, we have a lot of astrology, and if you come to my channel, I am Marv. I'm going to blend astrology with my tarot readings because I am an astrologer. And if that is not your jam, then go, unfortunately, and find someone else that's just gonna read cards for you because you're not gonna come over here and tell me what you don't want to hear. All you can do is exercise your right to scroll through. We have a lot of things going on, and I'm going to get into that. But before I do, if you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams? Hey, members. Hello, marvelous tribe members. How are you guys doing? Let's get started. The self-care wisdom oracle will be placed at the top of their feelings video. It normally is on this one where we have the cute little screen turn. I'm not doing that because we had so much astrology while this video was being uploaded. This video series is being uploaded, and I reserve the right to change that. So if you're interested in any time of your self-care wisdom oracle messages, they are on the website www.marvelousmadam.com. Leo, Sun, and Leo rising. Jupiter hit Aries on May the 10th. It hit you in your ninth house. The ninth house is talking about higher mind, expansion, international and long distance travel, foreign languages, inspiration, optimism, publishing, broadcasting, universities, higher education, luck, risk, adventure, gambling, religion, philosophy, morals, and ethics. That is your Sagittarius house. The day that Jupiter went into Aries, we also experienced a Mercury retrograde. That is my printer. Don't mind that in my office. I'm doing some print stuff on it, so don't worry about it. It's doing some cleaning. Mercury in retrograde. Now, it hit the exact same day. It could have felt like you were hit by a load of bricks. So we're all also talking about that. Now, before we get into that, it hits you in the ninth house. You're going to have luck there, okay? You're going to have a lot there. I'm not going to get into what it means. I'm going to tell you what house it's affecting, and then I will give you that other information on my astrology channel. I'm just telling you what house, so you know what you're dealing with and tell you what that house means. Now, when we're talking about Mercury in retrograde, we have to understand that this particular month, we're getting a double header. Some people call it a double retrograde. So Leo, it's going to start out on May 10th and hit you in your 11th house. Your 11th house is your Aquarian house. Oh, wow. It is interesting that your astrological influence is the Uranus card, but the 11th house is your friendships, teams, groups, society, technology. As you can see, Sagittarius and the 11th house ruled by Aquarius has some of the same things in it. That's the reason why I affectionately refer to my Sagittarians as the Aquarians of the zodiac, of the fire signs. Anyway, justice, social justice, rebellion, humanitarian causes. It's going to, it is your Aquarius house. Events, surprises, fiction, all things futuristic. All of you Aquarians or Aquarians love sci-fi. This is why. Now, May 22nd, it's going to actually move forward because right now Mercury is in Gemini retrograde. It's going to move forward on the 22nd. And on the 22nd, it moves. No, it's not forward because Gemini is after Taurus. It goes back into Taurus, okay? And then it's going to go back a house. So if it's going to retrograde in the 11th house on the 22nd, when it goes and makes a back step into Taurus, it's going to affect your 10th house. Now, the 10th house is the very, very, very top of the chart. And it's the most public house. Okay, it is your job, your structure, corporations, tradition, your public image, your fame, your honors, achievement, awards, blah blah blah. The cusp or the border of the 10th house is also called your midheaven. So when you read with me, I throw that in your inner planets and let you know what you should be doing because of this midheaven. This is your Capricorn house. This again, this is the house that clues astrologers onto your career path. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. We are talking about the eclipse. We are talking about Leo suns and risings. We're talking about a total lunar eclipse, May 15th, May 16th. It's going to be starting tomorrow in some of your time zones and carrying us until Monday the 16th. It's going to be hitting you in your 4th house. This is your Cancer house, okay? This is the 4th house, and it's at the bottom. So your axis, if you can see, is top and bottom, 10th and 4th. Okay, Capricorn and Cancer, my thing. It's going to, this is your foundations. This is your home, your privacy, your security, your parents, particularly your mother, your children, and your own mothering abilities, nurturing, and TLC. This is your Cancer house. Those or that is your astrology. Now, your astrological influences, the first card you did get is Uranus, and that's the change card. It is in a 7 energy. A 7 is going to bring those changes. A 7 is going to have you reassessing. A 7 it's just that type of card where it's like, I'm reassessing. I got choices. You know what I'm saying? It may not be the friendly, the most friendly energy. Okay. You also have Cancer that came up as well. So you could be connecting with someone who is an Aquarius, because Aquarius is Uranus ruled. Now we have Cancer. So your 4th house is going to be hit really hard. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer is here, and it is allowing or telling you, guiding you to immerse. Your 4th house is already being hit, and what's going on with all of the Leo suns and risings anyway. So I would watch out for your 4th house stuff that's going on. Again, I'm not going to get into what that could mean because we just don't have the time. Not here, okay? It will be coming. And finally, we do have Sagittarius expand, and you already have some 9th house going on. So I'm starting to notice that a lot of you guys are being hit. Your astrological cards that I'm pulling for you in my reading are matching. I can't even make it up. So how do you expand? There's some things that are going to be very, very uncomfortable, Leo. I'm going to tell you right now, it's time for some change. It's time for some things in your home. And honestly, when I see eclipses in the 4th house, a lot of the time for people that own their homes, folks that's living with you, that's getting on your nerve. For people that's living with somebody else, it's time for you to spread your wings and leave. There's something, or it may come up and as some type of, unexpected anything, okay, as it pertains to it. You also have a 7 in your trine sextile, which is the symbiosis card. And I just wanted to read really quickly before we get into what they're not saying. The challenge in this energy is for you to, the path of least resistance can be both delightful and limiting. You are being guided not to get stuck in a comfortable rut. We know that you love your comfort, and depending on what else is in your chart, this is going to make you extremely uncomfortable. This is about leaning into what is easy and comfortable and use that comfort to renew, grow, and expand. That is one of the hardest things to do, Leo, because when you're already complacent and you're comfortable, you don't want to learn, grow, and expand because it feels like you're comfortable. So why should I have to make typically lessons and challenges and growth comes with being a little bit uncomfortable. And so you're being guided to use what is easy right now and challenge yourself to do something that is a little bit harder. Now you tell me and we will both know. And one thing that I want to say before I get into this reading is you're being guided to engage family members and friends who really understand you. You guys have a tendency to get along with everybody, but you're not really getting along with everybody. You are the kings and queens of schmoozing. You can't tell everybody your business. Everybody doesn't get you. You need to just be a little bit more withholding with certain things and asking people for advice. You guys will ask people to give an opinion about something that really doesn't understand you. That's not their place. Do you understand that? So explore what you have in common with a beloved and focus on that rather than your differences and build out from there. That is where we stop. All right. So you got a lot going on. And if I look at the next card right here, it is the Leo card. So your fifth house and you're being guided to shine. You got a lot going on. So you have a lot of choices that you need to make, so forth and so on. So let's go ahead with that being said. And at some point, maybe I'll try timestamp this because I do have a lot of astrology to get through. So, I will try to do that for you guys at the time that I'm pulling out this first card. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead. Now you got all that going on. Okay. All that. A lot of astrology from the 10th until tomorrow and the day after that. Leo, you have to understand that this person that you love or whomever this person is going through the same thing. They have their own sun, moon, rising, and Venus issues. Okay. So that is where we start. Let's find out. Now we found out what you're going through astrologically. We found out what your astrological influences are. Let's go ahead and find out what they're not saying. We're leading this with a 5 of cups. Obviously, they're upset. There is some tension between you and this individual. There's sadness here. And it goes back to that symbiosis card. You're being guided to build out from there. Focus on what you guys have in common and build out from there instead of focusing on the differences. I know it's hard to tell a fixed fire sign that because all you care about is the damn differences because you're so busy, and this is a trait of fixed energy. Why is it different? Let's fix it. Why? Do this, do that. Why? That's just what that's what happens. That's what goes along with that energy. If you have these other things going on blended in your chart, like this Uranus and some Cancer, it's a recipe for disaster because you have all of these, energies that's saying, why are you like that? And when you focus on the why, you can't get to fixing anything. So there seems to be a sadness here with that 5 of cups. Obviously, a lot of readers will say that that's the crying over spilled milk card. And I'm going to tell you why, because there are 2 cups that remain. And this is definitely an energy of why are we focusing, which goes back to this card over here, the symbiosis, the trine/sextile. Why are we focusing on what we don't have instead of focusing on what we do? Very, very hard. This person is crying over spilled milk, and they're not looking at the love that exists. They're only looking at the problems with the love that is here. And we are looking at mutable energy. You could be connecting with a Pisces. I'm not a fan of this card. Someone is being extremely romantic right now. This is my Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups can be a little bit, unfortunately, delusional. That is that Neptune energy, romantic and sensitive and nurturing. But the problem is that when it comes down to taking action, and this is not a good trait in resolution. So there is a theme around what I am reading for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, where you're stuck in what went wrong and maybe stuck in the fantasy of things instead of you guys resolving it. So what they're not saying is, well, actually they are saying a whole bunch of stuff because this energy, they're probably in your ear wanting to reach out, want to talk, and wanting to bring that beautiful energy back, but it's only words. It's like, as long as we can get along and everything is wine and roses, but having to take responsibility for something when it gets a little uncomfortable, that's when it gets, that's when it's like, oh, let's run. Not necessarily the greatest energy for conflict resolution. In the heart place, we are looking at 10 swords. Someone definitely is feeling hurt by you, Leo. Someone, I don't know whether you put your boundaries up, you put your mat down, your foot down, but this person feels like they basically are a victim. I really hate to say that, but when you have these two together, it's definitely promoting a victim's mentality. They only focus on what you did. They're not taking any responsibility for what they done. And typically a mentality like that always is led by a very strong personality who can have narcissistic tendencies, but they're always the victim. And this is what I'm reading. But let's go ahead and keep moving. And this is in the heart place too. The beautiful thing about this is this is my blended deck. So this, in addition to being I'm feeling like a victim, bottoming out. This is a bit self-deprecating too, but we'll move on. Feeling like a martyr. Oh, break out the violins. Oh my God. But although it is a very painful, but before I get into what it's blended with, it is a very painful thing. Sometimes you can't see past your own hurt. I understand that. But I've already felt with the first card that this individual wants to focus on all things that go wrong, Leo, rather than focusing on what is right. So when you already have that going on, and then we see this Ten of Swords, it's easy to just automatically see what type of personality that this person may have. Okay. So I want to say that now the 10 swords, and I'm not going to not validate the fact that it's painful. They do feel this, but they're not focusing on their pain from any other perspective other than their pain. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just your pain. There's two of us here, and this is what you're dealing with. Okay, so in addition to that, when we're looking at 10 swords, it's blended with judgment. This is my rebirth card. Rebirth, inner call, and absolution. This person is going to have a day of reckoning. They're going to have to deal with it because they're rock bottom. They're hitting the rock bottom. They're hitting bottom. And they're either going to stay down there and continue to front off, or they're going to have to come to you with their truth, because this is in the heart place. They're going to completely either have a nervous breakdown because they're too stressed and they're not doing anything about it. This is a lot. If they don't answer this call, they're going to end up sick. And I don't want to put that off on anybody. I don't see a 5 of pentacles here, but when I say sick, I just mean stressed out, like on medication, stressed out, like they're going to have to get some Paxil or whatever the new the medication is for that's old school too. I'm sure they've come out with more. That just goes to show you how long I haven't been practicing and filling prescriptions. So that's all I'm saying. So if they don't make changes and allow spirit to really massage their heart and bring this day of reckoning in this rebirth, this is they're going to stay rock bottom. The good thing is for an individual, and I said this before in my readings, for an individual who is ready, then it's easy to go to the truth, which is the Ace of Swords. But a person that is not ready is going to stay right here, okay? They're going to stay right there. What else do we have? What this person isn't saying? Beautiful. Now I'm excited. The truth is here. So they are dealing with themselves. I'm giving them a little bit of the credit now because the next card was the truth. They know the truth. They're still reconciling that 10 swords in their heart. But when they emerge from that and they allow this energy of the awakening, the judgment to really sink in, then they will be ready to speak their truth. They're coming to you with truth because they're going to recognize it. And they may be siphoning off of this Knight of Cups energy to kind of let you know what their truth is. And unfortunately, it sounds the same to you, Leo. Okay. It sounds the same for you. For some of you guys, because you do have a lot of 10th house stuff going on, this may be, you have to change it and make it apply to you with work. And I feel because you do have a lot of 10th house and 4th house stuff going on in your energy right now, especially if you are a Leo rising, then there is something going on at work with you. And this Knight of Cups could be represented by someone who has blown smoke up your butt, and you feel like you're constantly getting the runaround over and over again. But the truth is coming, and it will come. And you can apply this to yourself and take the individual out of it, because a lot of you do have some 6th house 10th house stories going on, okay? We also have the Six of Pentacles, beautiful energy, robbing Peter to pay Paul. No more, no more with that Six of Pence. The Six of Pence is representing that balance, and bridging the gap between the haves and the have-nots. I love this. It's time to be supported now. It's time to not lean, so far over on the other side, and slowly start to, go in the middle, and bridge the gap between, offering or receiving a gift, teaching and learning, imparting or receiving, becoming or finding, offering or taking, that whole thing, leading, following, knowing when to do that. This is that tango card in relationships where I say, okay, we're going to balance it. I got 3 plates on my side. I got 3 plates on your side. Let's have a family style dinner. Let's give and take. You give me something off your plate, I give you something off mine. However, let me tell you something. That's one of the hardest things to do when you have a person with this mentality. You can get self-help books. You can talk to your friends. You can do everything that you want to do. One of the things that you have to understand, Leo, is that none of that shit works unless the person is ready. Period. You can sit around wondering why, who, what, when, where, and why all you want, and drive yourself crazy. But until this person is ready to receive that message, there's nothing that's going to pop off. Okay? Nothing that is going to pop off and make that person change. Period. Until they're ready. This could feel like the 100 millionth time that you guys have been here. And the only reason why I know that is because I feel that this person, possibly have blown smoke up your ass in the past and told you that they were going to change, and then they get you exactly where they want you, and then boom, they unleash this garbage upon you again. You have to decide how many times you're going to go back and forth with this. I'm just telling you that this person does feel like and will come to you with a truth. Does that automatically mean that you're going to take them back? Does that automatically mean that they've changed? You got a lot going on. Top of the deck reveals a 4 of Pentacles. And this is what I honestly feel like this person is dealing with. What I like that they're not saying is that, yeah, I know that I'm a lot. I know that I'm a lot. I don't want to look at the bigger picture. I block change. I am possessive as hell. They could be coming clean, and honestly, like I said, that word narcissistic, they could be definitely in that energy like, yeah, I'm a lot to deal with. But this is my truth. This could be a huge breakthrough for you, Leo, because this person never even, it was always your fault. And now this person is coming and saying, this is my truth. I'm this and I'm that. You may have a heart attack. Not literally, figuratively speaking. You may be like, what? Oh my God, you're wrong. This is what I'm feeling like. A huge revelation just in what they are saying, but don't get it twisted though. Okay. You also know that you are their wish fulfillment. They love you. The sensual satisfaction is there. The sex is off the chain. You guys get along you check off those other boxes for them, Leo. You guys have great rapport. You can have fun together. It's just when this person get funky, when they go into that funky energy, when they operate this low vibrational or a 10 of swords that's in reverse. Everything is your fault, blah, blah, blah. When they get that, like, so, if they would really commit to changing, then you guys will be fine. Let's go ahead. If I look at the energy that's here, I know it's been push and pull. This is the top of the deck. We're going to go into the romantic intentions. This is the top of the deck. I know it's been rough. I know it has been rough, is what I'm saying. I know it. It has been a push and pull, constantly 7 of Wands. I'm defending this. This is my point. And then you do this. One thing I want to tell you before we get into the romantic intentions, stop being petty. I said it. We all are petty. I'm not talking to everybody. Don't be a victim when I tell you this. Stop being petty. If somebody slapped you, you have to make a decision. Are you defending yourself, or are you just slapping them back because you have the power to? Think about that. Don't be petty. Well, you did it, so I'm going to do it back. How is that promoting? And I'm not condoning violence. I'm just using that. If this person has a tendency to block. If they say they want to try and then they fall off the wagon, instead of you encouraging the individual, you got this, you were doing good, you instantly get on the BS with them. but it's their fault. Come on now. Come on. Stop being, because I know that I felt it. So I don't know who I was talking to, but I felt it. Stop being petty. You're either going to be with the person or you're not, Leo. It's just as simple as that. You can stay in relationships that don't serve you. So take some responsibility as well, just like we all have to. Let's go ahead and get into the romantic intention. You got a lot going on. Congratulations for any of you guys that are going to be getting a promotion. Okay. Congratulations. 5 of, seduction. So, attraction, teasing, hooking up, dating, third party, and temptation. Yes. So there has been other people in this relationship, third party energy. That's a reason why this person is sad. I also feel like there is some control issues here as well. But there's definitely been some third party, and that is also what makes this individual sad or sad energy. And I don't feel like you guys necessarily are together. All right, and here we go, Death card. That Knight of Cups. The relationship is over. See, no second chances. Grow, transform. What's dead is dead. They don't want to leave it dead. They want to try to come back and sweet talk you. So good job if you decided, nope, I'm not talking to you, because I already know what talking to you is going to lead me. Congratulations. Some of you actually need to hear the person now because they have changed. Others of you do you, especially if they have allowed themselves to hook up and bring third parties into this relationship. Okay. Well, you don't need that. So the relationship appears to be over. What's dead is dead. They don't want it to be dead. But it is. Okay. Spirit is saying that it is. In the heart place, we are in a 10 of Pentacles. Girl with snake. Yes. They used you. They charmed you. They used you. They know that. Narcissist. Can someone say narcissistic? Can someone say control freak? That's what they did. Okay. And they didn't respect boundaries. I knew it. I felt it. I mean, I just started shuffling these. I knew that I felt that. Okay. They right now are in the poker face. They're not showing you their hand. Risk options, taking a gamble. For the truth, we got one more card. They're going to take a gamble, and what just fell, if I can grab it, guys. Oh my goodness, what they are gambling on is love. Unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, and selflessness. They're not showing you this, but what the truth that spirit is working with them on right now is how to love unconditional. I don't think that you guys, this is over. It's over now, but I don't think it's going to stay that way because they are bound and determined. Now, I don't see a emperor. I don't see action, but I do see this. If you're one of those individuals, Uranus is here, that has Uranus in their chart or some type of air, and you're not going to make a person show you. And as soon as they say a little bit, then you're like, okay, you don't, it's not going to work. If you happen to be any type of fire mixed with air, let this person show you what they're going to do. They're going to come tell you. Make them show you. Make them gain your trust back. Do you understand what I'm saying? Make them gain your trust back. Simple. Okay. Let's go ahead. The balance that they want to bring here is being clarified by engagement ring. So you may get a proposal. Okay, here we go. All right, but again, there's bits and pieces of a story that's here. I'm not saying, listen, this is your life, but what I am saying is this. This individual now wants to walk inside of the give and take. That doesn't mean that they're ready. It means that they're ready to start. Okay? It doesn't mean this doesn't, and I know that we all want the ring. Lord knows I know that. But let me tell you, sometimes that you have to understand that that higher level of commitment still takes work. It's not about getting it. It's about keeping it. Top of the deck. The top of the deck, we do have that 4 of Pentacles. This person would like to date again. On one hand, they actually are opposed to dating because the energy is blocking. So they don't really want to go and date is really what this is saying. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date, dating online. They would prefer to set a date. They want to set a date because they want to propose. So they want to set the date. Maybe in the past they have blocked the setting of the date, or something has blocked if you guys were engaged previously, or you were having the talks about it and then something happened. Okay, but we do have hammer, sabotage, rebuild, persisting, working on it, and repairing. That's what they want to do. They know that they have screwed this up. They want to rebuild. Okay. The engagement ring is going to be one of those things because I do feel like you may be like all of those zodiac signs that I felt, you could definitely be connecting with yourself because Leo came out. Um, this person is going to show you the ring, give you the ring, and say, okay, now, honestly, for some people that doesn't work. I feel like there should still be something to work towards. When you like, there we go, there we go. Now this symbiosis card is coming back. Now it is coming back. Instead of focusing, now this makes sense. Do you see how that works? So you have to work at this. It makes no sense to say, here's your ring, now do it. You already have it. There's nothing to work towards. If you get everything right now, there's nothing to work towards. Then what's the point? It's time to rebuild it. And I want to show you at the top of the deck, you guys are in separation. I told you that it's over. You guys are separated. There's sad, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, and uncertain of the future. Okay, let's go ahead and get your angel answers and get you out of here. So I know it's been hard. It's been pushes and pulls. They're coming back. And I do believe that for some of you guys, please take this slow. Take it slow. That's the song. Okay, it's over. What's dead is dead. If this is gonna work, you need growth and transformation. Okay, that's what you need. Meditation will bring answers. Some of you guys go get those chakras together. Don't be that Leo that's afraid of all of this stuff. If you're watching this, then you're not afraid. Stop investing time in looking good and start investing time in your spirituality. There are people out there that will help you, lay hands on you. Ain't nothing scary about that. You can look good and get your spiritual together. Make sure that your insides match your outsides. That's all you got to do. Stop this, okay, Leo? And that's for you and your partner, because what you show, they will follow. There will be success if the work is done. That symbiosis card will work, but it takes work to keep it. There will be a peaceful resolution. I love that for you guys. And again, compromise is on the board. Compromise is what this card is all about. If you can compromise, but you got to put the work in. Okay? Stop investing so much money in looking good and get your spiritual together. Get your insides together. Go get a Reiki. Don't say it's not gonna work in this snake oil unless you give it a chance. You just got to take the chance, take the time, and find a practitioner that's gonna work. Go get your palm read. Go get your aura together. You know, this is beautiful. These are gonna be rough because we just got this eclipse coming. This ain't nothing but eclipse energy, but it's a beautiful reading, in my opinion. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. It is always a pleasure. In closing, we got one weekend left, okay? That's next weekend. Saturday's hours have been extended. Sunday's hours are regular. I will not be available at the end of the month for personal readings, and we are starting to book into June. So the text messages are open, 1111 for a 48-hour turnaround, 2222 for a 24-hour turnaround. However, please note that on days that the business is closed, those text messages are closed as well, and you will get handled first come, first serve. Thank you so much. If you're interested in the Marvelous Mail for Scentsy, I don't have everything in here, but this is what it looks like. There is something in there. That's why it says do not bend. Those are going to be mailed out. If you're interested in doing that form is below. It will be, I would imagine by the time all of these videos go up, the list will be closed. So if you're interested in receiving that little puppy in the mail, go fill out that form, give me your permission, and I will see you in your next video. Bye, Leo.